I make a Osage orange self bow. It's an English style flat bow. It's made out of one piece of wood, nothing glued together. It's one piece of wood from a log. I make these bows and give them away to people to just get them interested in the sport. Traditional archery, no sights, no arrow rest, no nothing, then wooden arrows. I'll take a log and split the log in half. I'll split the half in half and make quarters. I don't use any electric power tool to make my bows, which most people do. Even the people that make the kind of bows I do usually use electric power tools and band saws and stuff. To me, it takes away from the way the bow wants to be made. A piece of wood, you'll look at a piece of wood and say there's a bow in there, and the power tool is so easy to mess it up. There we go. I'll put it on the bench and take a draw knife and debark it, and then I'll start make it about 2 inches wide with the draw knife, and then I'll take the bark and everything off and go down to the one growth ring. Pick out a thick growth ring that you want for your back. You need a good thick one that it grew real good that year. Anybody wants an easy hobby, this won't be for them. And I'll steam the bow, the whole thing, in a steamer. And then after that, it has to dry for about a month. I'll put it back on the bench, and then I'll take a draw knife and I'll lay out the shape of the bow with pencil marks, and then I'll take a draw knife and pull the limbs down to where they taper down, and I'll make the handle with the draw knife. And at that point, I'll turn it over and start on the belly. The belly is where you take off all the wood. I'll take a draw knife and get it to where I can barely bend it by pushing all my weight on it. I can barely make the limb bend. But you got to make both limbs bend the same, and then I'll start maybe a file and get it leveled out to where there's no humps, nothing in the belly. And then I'll take a cabinet scraper, which is an old-timey, what they had before they had wood planes. And I'll scrape it down and get the limbs bending to the poundage that I want, around 70 pounds, because you'll lose a little as you start pulling the bow back. I like them to be about 70. For a hunting bow, I want it to be about 65 pounds. And that's just a tedious process of taking a little bit of wood off at a time, and it's scraped, but just little shavings is all I'm taking off. And really make it smooth. Then I'll cut my nocks in it, where the nocks is where my string lays to keep the string on. I use a regular bowstring, but I make the strings myself. I take 15 individual strings and braid them together and make kind of like a Chinese handcuff loop, where the more you pull, the tighter it gets. This bow's never been strung yet, and it's a long ways from being a bow. I'll sign it and date it and everything, and I'll start putting tongue oil on it. I'll break it in some before I do that, and then after I get the tongue oil on it, I'll make the handle, leather handle for it. Occasionally I'll dye a bow 2 or 3 different colors just to make it look better. I'll start out with maybe make the bow green with a wood dye, not a stain, but a dye. Something pretty, something a little different. I deer hunt and turkey hunt mainly, and just have a lot of fun too. But deer and turkey hunting, we shoot fish occasionally. My son loves to go shoot fish. He shoots a lot. He's really good for somebody that's 6 years old. He's really good. Moving targets like a soccer ball type target that I make. We shoot up in the air. It's just a lot of fun. We shoot, just practice shooting. We may put a Coke can out and shoot it. We may fill a jug of water and shoot it. I don't sell my bows because it would be pressure making them. I love to do it, and if somebody called me and said, I need a bow and I need it in 6 months, it wouldn't be no fun. Any charity that contacts me wanting a bow, I'll make them one usually. And a lot of times the people that I give it to is special. There's just something will hit me, and I'll decide to make them a bow. It takes anywhere from a year to 2 years because I want it to be perfect. It's just I put a lot of time in it because I love it, I guess. That's what makes them special.